Hey friends, how's it going? How are you? Nice to meet you, friends. I hope you had a nice day. We are back in today's live stream and we will be continuing our UI kit today. But first, let me check out if the live stream is working correctly on my phone. I think that's worth testing. Let me check it out. I hope you're having a good time. Let me know what you did today in today's work-life kind of situation. Did you work from home or did you go to the office, or what's your current work-life situation? Let me know about that. Okay, live stream is working fine. That's awesome. So friends, I hope you are having a good time. I really hope you are having a good day today. Mine has been pretty successful. I have been working on a couple cool projects and things that I will tell you about in a couple of weeks. So it's going to be a bit secret that I'm talking about, but the projects that you will see they will be incredible and they will be a big benefit for you. So stay tuned for these projects that I'm just teasing a bit. Also yesterday in yesterday's live stream, I was always like, okay, I can't tell you too much about the project, but this is how it is, and I'm super happy that you're here. I hope that we will have a good time in today's live stream. Right now, this is where we are at. Yesterday, we designed the concept for the photo app UI kit. So these are the screens that we're going to create. Dashboard, which you already see on the right side. User profile, photo details, settings, explore, uploading, notifications, and messaging. These are the screens that will be part of this UI kit. And then we have a couple of components, because I think once we created all of the screens, I would love to create such a component design system. And that's what we will create right here on the on the right side with these components. These will definitely be part once we get to the right screen or to the right component. All right. So let me know if you are here, if you're in the live chat. Let me know where you're from and how your day was. All right. So what we will do is, at first we will make a few corrections to this screen, to this dashboard screen. As I said at the end of yesterday's live stream, I would love to just sleep one night, rethink about this whole dashboard UI kit, and then make a few corrections. And one of the corrections is this tab bar down here. I want to have an active state for the current screen. I would love to have a smaller upload button, and maybe in general a smaller tab bar, because I think right now it looks pretty thick. And also I would like to maybe customize this top bar a little bit, maybe with a search icon or something like that, because I think it's too blank. This whole screen is way too blank, even though I like the aspect of it being so reduced to only the photography. Hi Max, nice to meet you again. You're from Russia, nice. Greetings to Russia. So these are the things I would love to do on this dashboard screen first. Next up, after the dashboard screen, we will probably create the user profile or the photo detail page. I'm not quite sure. Both of these pages can be reached from our dashboard. You can either click on the photo and then go to the photo detail, or click the user avatar, or for example this profile icon down here. And this way you can access the user profile or your own user profile. Yeah. All right. So first up, I think we should definitely open up the essential icons that we worked with yesterday. This icon set is a pretty basic icon set, but it will help us to finish our screen. And as I said, I would like to have such a search magnification icon for our top bar up here. And it's going to be downscaled 24 pixels. And it will be placed somewhere right here. Like that. So this is definitely part one, having the ability to search for any type of content in the app. And then next up is customizing the tab bar. I will just make a copy of it, so we can just customize a new copy and still re-access the older one. But what I definitely think what we need is a smaller upload button, as well as the icon. Something like that. And then we need to access the tab bar background layer. It's a background layer consisting of two layers. And then we also need to decrease the size of our rounded like background for this thing. And then I would also like to shorten up the height of our bar quite a bit. And this way we can actually move it down a little bit. Like that. Let's get a total view of the app. And maybe let's make a small comparison between those two bars. And you can already see this one was way too fat. And the bottom one, the new one, looks way cleaner. I really love the outcome. So let's hide it again. This is our bar. This is our tab bar. But I also wanted to display the active state. And I think we could go for several ways here. One way would be, I think, to change the color of the icon. So the active screen, which is the home screen, the dashboard, could be could have a different color. Mint green, for example. But I could imagine that this isn't helpful for some people. If you have a like green-red kind of disability, is this the correct name? I don't know. But maybe this could be a little bit confusing. So how about we keep the white icon and make maybe a little underline. And the underline, for example, could be in such a green, because this way you have a new element, a new component in your bar, and it's then moving from the left to the right side depending on the current active tab. So how was I? Yeah, I needed my rulers right here to check out the alignment correctly. Yeah, seems to be correct. I think this is a good way to actually handle the indicator of the current tab. Gonna rename the layer. How about something a little different? We are just testing out a few possibilities here. We could also work with such a little icon. Sorry, such a little notification oval. It's also the indicator. But this time it's marked with a oval and not with the normal line indicator. I think I like the oval a little bit more because we have so many rounded elements in here. For example, the user profile photos, the upload button, all of these things are rounded. Yeah, Joseph is also recommending it. Maybe a small pink circle under the icon for active. Let's try out a pink circle. So this would be pink, this would be mint green. What do you think about that, friends? Mint green or pink? I'm pretty curious what you would suggest for the selection of the color for the active screen. So, hey to everyone joining the live stream. I hope you had a good day. Yeah, we are currently designing the tab bar, and we are deciding on the color, if it should be a mint green or such a pink. Another suggestion by Joseph. Active icon at 100% opacity, and the other inactive icons could have a little less opacity. We could try it out, of course. For example, like that. The active icon has a pretty good opacity right here, and the other icons are a bit less visible. But I think that's a good way of doing it, actually. Nice suggestion, thanks. I think this screen actually looks kind of cool already. I'm not 100% sure about the color of the search icon up here. I think I will just make a like bluish color instead of the gray, like that. But friends, come on, I think that looks awesome. I think that looks pretty cool. I think for the moment right now I will just keep it like that. We can change it later if we see any problems there. And I think next up, should we do the photo detail first or maybe the user profile? Maybe we start with the user profile. User profile could be pretty good. So, when we display the user profile, first thing we need to change, of course, is our little indicator right here. So these are all at 50%, and then this one is going to be at 100, and this one will be reduced down to 50 as well. That's the first thing we do here. And now it's all about the user. So, gonna make a group and drag this out of the item component. And down here we will display the photos which the user uploaded. I think maybe we should create some kind of card for this. I think that would be pretty cool and at least worth a little test. So imagine we have a card right here displaying the user, and it's white and it has the same shadow as our photos. So, okay, I will just make a copy of the style and paste it on our layer right here. And then just correct the rest. But I think I will reduce the shadow quite a bit, like that. Maybe we will also do the same for the photos later on. The shadows shouldn't be too bright actually, too visible. So Max, thanks for your little suggestion. He said we didn't add a like function on the photo. I think that's something I will have a little think about, because maybe we want to have the like possibility and like features only available on the detail page of the photo. I mean, we could do it on here too, but let me have a think about it. And maybe we come up with a pretty cool and clean solution for the UI kit. But I can pretty much imagine maybe another bubble right here with the like finger, something like that. So, but when we are here, it's all about the information. Okay, so important is a name. We should display the name of the user. So I will just prepare the text layers for that. Next up will be a user description or personal biography or something like that. And then a couple of values would be kind of cool, like the amount of followers, and then also of course the amount of following and maybe the amount of likes he gave to other people. So this is probably the rough structure. If this would be a different user and not your own account, there would be probably like a follow button somewhere here. But for now, we will just keep it like that. For the name, maybe we already have some data that we could add. Just clicking through a couple of these names. Once we got a cool one. These names are crazy. I think that one looks pretty matching to the user profile photo. So what do we have here? We have pop-ins, bold. For the description, we definitely don't need a bold font. More something like a medium font weight. And in here we definitely need some plain text. Give me some plain text right now. Like that. This is going to be the user description. Oops. And the first part needs to be a bit bigger. That's why I'm stretching it a little bit. But this is the user description. And down here, I would like to display those kind of numbers. Those numbers, I will copy these layers and increase the size a little bit. But imagine he's having 2,543 followers, and then he's following maybe like 2,224, and he has quite a lot of likes. Something like that. Nice suggestion by Max. We could change the search button, the search functionality on this page right here into something like edit profile. I think that's a pretty good idea. Let's just try that out. Need to stack it in the top bar. So instead of searching on this page right here, the user will be able to edit the profile information, and we can actually maybe even call it edit profile. We have enough space up here. I think we definitely should also create a search page, because we have the search functionality right here. I'm gonna add it into our list. So that could be the user profile. Yeah, I also thought about adding such a pencil icon for this edit feature. We can try it out. Pencil, here we go. For this purpose, I think I would just use the edit label. I don't want it to be too stacked up here. But we can definitely do it like that. Have the edit feature up here. What do you think, friends? I think that already looks kind of cool, to be honest. I really like the outcome already of these two screens. Swap icon and text. Let's try it out. We could also do it like that. Maybe is the icon a little bit too big? I think that looks pretty good. Maybe like that? I think that looks pretty cool, to be honest. Nice, clean way of editing the user profile. It looks already super clean in here. And then down here, the part with the photography. I'm thinking of using smaller photos. Because on this first page, I think it's pretty cool to have such a list. But how about scaling this down a little bit? So, what kind of width do we have right here? 300, 324 minus a a grid of, what kind of grid do we have? Maybe 20 pixels, minus 20 pixels, and divided by 3. Oh, oops. Divided by 3. Ah, no. I'm typing shit in here. This is correct. Minus 40 pixels divided by 3. And I think this way we should be able to stack 3 photos in here. And they all should have a nice little shadow down here. But maybe the shadow is too bright, as I said, for this box. So Tony, thanks for your suggestion. We could definitely also put this edit functionality inside our white box with the user profile information. This way it would be much more connected maybe to the user itself, to the profile. I also love this idea. I mean, it up here is a nice position, but down here looks much better actually. And the other guys also posted this idea somewhere. So having such a little edit function in here, I think that looks also kind of good. I mean, like, do you mean like that? So down here, regarding the photos, I think I will change the shadows of these photos quite a bit. So this could be the way of displaying the photo content in here. What do you think, friends? We can also display the edit feature like that. I think that looks pretty cool, to be honest. I really like that. Next up is, I think maybe adding a symbol to these photos, because it will be so hard to edit all of these single items if we make a single little step. That's why I think we should create a symbol for it. I'm gonna call it item small. And can we actually override this symbol in here by using... Can we put this in here? No. Ah, but I think we can copy and paste it, right? Let's open this one in a new tab. Oh no, I don't want to save it. I want to copy it. And once we got a duplication in here, and once click on this little thumbnail, we can replace it. Trying circles for the thumbnail shape. I don't really like the circles for the thumbnails of the photography, since we're using rounded rectangles in here and only the profile images have the rounded, have an oval shape. Yeah, there are so many possibilities to try. You're so right. We're just trying out what fits best and what we think, what we like right here. I think this photo also looks cool. Let's replace it in here. Oh dang, these photos look super cool. Is there a content feature inside Sketch that we can just use for that? Data. No, we only have faces. Okay. So real quick, let's find a couple of cool photos that we can add in here. For example, this one. This one also looks pretty cool, very clean. So we get a little variety of photos here, right? This one looks pretty cool with the Harley Davidson, but I think it's a bit too tech related. I'm going for the nature and architectural kind of theme. This like coast beach thing looks incredible. I would love to just swim there, to just be there and enjoy the nature. Like that. And then this one looks also pretty cool. Architecture shots are always pretty cool. This one looks nice as well. two more then we finished it. So if you want to just paste an image, just click on the little thumbnail once and then just hit CMD and V to paste it in there. If you didn't know how to do that. Like that. So this was a pretty fast run through on how we can add a couple of photos in here. But I pretty like it, to be honest. Maybe we should correct the rectangle border radius, so we have 18 pixels up here and only 8 in here. Let's correct that. Ooh. I'm pretty excited about the UI kit and how it's all shaping up. So this is the way it's currently looking. I pretty like it. I think it looks pretty awesome. So many cool tips. Thank you so much to the live chat for all these little ideas and tips and ways of what we can do in here. I really like to collaborate with you on that, on these designs. I think that's pretty cool. I think it looks pretty awesome so far. So we, for now, got the dashboard done and then the user profile done. But maybe we should decrease the shadow in here a little bit. I think 20 pixels or whatever is enough. Like that. So friends, what are your thoughts so far? Let me know about your thoughts, your impression down in the comments or like in the live chat. That would be pretty incredible. I really like that. I don't know about you, but I think it's coming along pretty nicely. And yeah, we got so many possibilities, so many ways to do a certain, to work with a certain feature, to add certain colors, font weights, photos, and so on. Yeah. There are so many ways to do it. I think I will just also convert this item right here into a new symbol, as well as the profile image. So that we are able to really work fast with new icon, with new symbols. I mean, I want to create symbols. And also for the profile image as well. Let's create an image, symbol I mean. And then we can actually just replace this one right here. Like that. And we are able to replace this one down here and just paste the photo back in. As well as the profile image. So this is the item, and the item is gonna be deleted because we will just add in a new new symbol, and we definitely also need a profile image. Let's bring those layers up here. Like that. And then we are just able to replace those layers, those photos, within a second. Are we possible to just, no. Okay, let me create a copy and then we will just slap it in here. As well as the user photo. There we go. Yeah, it's really taking shape, right? I really love it. I really love it. I can't actually wait to share this UI kit with you. Once we finish the whole UI kit, I will make it available for download. And then you will be able to access it by yourself. But at first, I think we should just finish the whole thing. Or as Joseph says, what he likes to do is copying such an artboard and then just like making a duplication of it and trying out a different approach. And I think that's also a very nice idea that we could try out. I think the profile already looks so super slick. I'm not 100% sure about the dashboard though. It looks very minimalistic and I like that. But maybe we should try a different approach for the dashboard as a last little part of today's live stream. Thanks to Dark Kicks, and I don't know if that's your correct username, but greetings back to Mexico. Nice that you clicked inside our live stream. And how about trying things out? How about trying out a little different dashboard? So the user profile, as I said, I really like the design yet. I really like the design, but I don't like this one yet. Not 100%. Maybe it's really the text that is missing that I don't like that much. So what we could do is to just pull the user photo down here and either add some information about the user in this blank area. Or we could also add a little white card to it. We will try it out now. So for another card, we would need a white background. We could do either like that, so that we have this white layer sitting really below the photo. Or we add the same style as the background of our user profile, which I really like. But then I think maybe change up how all of the rest right here is displayed. And maybe decreasing the size a bit of the user profile photo. So we could do it somehow like this, and then maybe have a little like and follow possibility on the right side. What do you think about that, friends? We could even do something like making it a tad smaller than the original photo, or maybe even on a full width. I think that also looks pretty cool. Having such a full width background layer, which is underneath the photo itself. I think that looks pretty awesome. And then we are able to also have a like possibility on the right side. I think we're going for the heart shape, pasting it in here. Of course, also reducing the size again, as we always did. How about like that? I'm in love with it already. I think it's already much better than the first version that we have right here on the left side. And since the background color of our artboard isn't fully white, in fact it's something like this little purplish, bluish white, we now have the ability to use a normal white card layout as in the profile of the user. And we can just use it in here. I'm very excited already, to be honest. This looks much better than I expected. We could add a couple more features in here, like following the user, messaging the user, and then liking the photo. But to be able to stack all of these features in here, I think we need to create a custom component. So how will we achieve that? We already have the heart icon in here. And I'm thinking about creating such a custom component, something similar to our add button, upload button. So maybe you will be able to click on the button right here, but we need to change up the icon inside there. So I want it to maybe be a like foldable button that is folding out all of the features that you are able to click, like a list of features. And what could we use for that? Something like a interactive icon or something like that. I'm thinking about just using the menu icon right here. I think that could work. Don't you think? So the user is clicking on this little icon right here. So it needs to be placed right there. And once the user clicks on it, he's getting a little list of features. Something like that.
Men writing songs to me. And then I go home and I listen to them alone. What is it with you rock and rollers? You can perform for 1,000 people and you can't be honest with one.
So giving the user a nice little menu of possibilities that he can use, like a little set of functions. You know, something like that. I mean, it's not a real working app. It's just a UI kit. With what I want to say is we can just use all of our creative ideas for this feature right here. We are not forced to create a real working app and just do everything we like, right? And then in here we can just have the like feature. In our case, we are not calling it like, we are calling it adding it to favorites or something like that. And it should be up here. That way it's closest to the photo. I'm still working on the position of these little circle bubbles. Something like that. And then I want these people to be able to follow the user and to message the user. So how about adding such a message icon in here? Getting all of the different shape settings right. And then we need a follow button, following the user. What kind of icon could we use for that? So following the user should be something like a plus icon. Or yeah. Maybe this isn't the right icon set for this feature. But yeah, we will just use this one. Yeah, we are live creating this UI kit right here, brainstorming, adding new kind of ideas in, testing designs. We are doing it all, right? That's part of the live stream that we are doing here. So let's make sure that these things are working correctly. This will be the follow the user kind of feature. Even though I think the icon isn't perfect. For this UI kit, it's okay. For this UI kit, it's okay. And friends, I think this is the end of the live stream for today. A really nice progress that we did. I'm really excited of what we will do in the next live streams. Actually, we created a little second version of the dashboard. Next up, we created the user profile. I think the outcome is pretty exciting. And then the last part of this live stream was to create this little component, kind of this clickable thing. I hope you liked today's live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back next week, so hit the notification bell if you want to be part of the upcoming live streams. Subscribe to this channel and hit the like, thumb up button if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for working on this cool UI kit with me, and we will see us in the next live stream or video. Thank you so much, and we will see us in the next one. Bye!